What is going on, YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we're talking about some pretty big news coming out of the LCS. Yes, it is only July, but we have all kinds of different rumors, speculation, roster moves, everything already starting to swirl around, and some already starting to happen. That is very, very exciting. We have 3 weeks left in the LCS regular season. I do believe in, yeah, everybody makes the playoffs, but if you're not one of the top 5 or maybe 6 teams, you know, Worlds is only like an outside shot, an outside dream. So there are a lot of teams that are already starting to prepare for the future. Some of them because they are looking to get out of the LCS and sell their LCS slot entirely. Some of them because, hey, 2022 is done for them. They need to start looking on to 2023. Some players are about to be free agents. So there's just a ton of moves going on right now. And there's definitely a ton of rumors and speculation we're going to continue to talk about on this channel. But today, we're actually talking about a move that went down, a move that has been finalized. So this came up on my radar from Andrew Barton. This is I think the general manager, director of athletics, MOBA, Valorant, and Rocket League for Evil Geniuses. I don't know. I thought he was the GM or something like that, or the team manager for Evil Geniuses, but apparently he's a director of something for for Evil Geniuses. He tweeted out, "Hey, Dignitas and Golden Guardians, you guys want to hurry up with your announcement? The GCD is up to date." And for those of you guys that don't know, the GCD is the Global Contract Database. This is the contract database for all of competitive League of Legends, every region, every player, every team. If you're signed to a contract, it's going to show you the player, the team, when their contract expires, what's going on, you know, whether they're a player, coach, whatever the heck is going on. And I didn't really know what this meant. I didn't know if this was a meme. I didn't know if he was joking. Every once in a while, the Global Contract Database will be like incorrect or, oh, we made a mistake, we got to go fix something. So I didn't know if somebody accidentally got put on the wrong team. You know, it's a person putting stuff into a spreadsheet. Human error can happen. So I went and checked it out, and I tweeted out this. Hey, according to the Global Contract Database, River is now on Golden Guardians. And that was very, very interesting. And like I said, some errors can happen, but it seems like this was actually going down. It seems like this was actually happening. And this is actually such an interesting, but also kind of unexpected move for me. So remember last split, River on Dignitas was actually seen as really, really good. Dignitas was not that good, but River was really good. River was getting a lot of things done. River was making plays, and when this team won games, it was off of River, you know, getting like 3, 4, 5 ganks off in the early game, making a ton of plays, creating chaos, and ending the game early. And when you look at Golden Guardians, I have no idea what they're doing, and I don't know what they have been doing. You know, they had Pride Stalker in the jungle. They signed Leader. Leader is now like their academy mid laner. We know Pride Stalker and Leader are friends, so it seemed like they were setting up an eventual Pride Stalker and Leader mid lane and jungle. This is obviously off the back of Ole apparently about to get his green card done, so he's going to be a resident, so they could have Licorice, Stixay, and Ole as residents with import mid and jungle. The problem with that is, 1, I don't think Ole's gotten his green card yet, and 2, Pride Stalker hasn't been very good. If we look at some of the stats so far, LCS 2022 Summer for the jungle position, and we sort by gold differential at 10, you'll see that at 10 minutes, Pride Stalker is actually the lowest or the biggest gold differential negatively in the LCS. The number here, I know you guys can't see it. I'm covering it up. We can show... Oop, I'm clicking on something else, and actually let me scoot my camera over. You guys can see is minus 334. Next lowest is minus 214, and that's River. And then you have Closer, Inspired, you know. So the negative gold differential early doesn't necessarily mean that much, because yeah, like obviously Closer, Inspired, these are not bad junglers. It's only 11 games, a small sample size. River's the new guy coming in. You know, some of this stuff is team reliant, some of this stuff is how good is your team, what champions are you picking, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, Pride Stalker not getting a lot done in the early game. Also, when you look at the fact that he's been in the lowest percentage of first bloods as well, and significantly lower than everyone else, it seems like he's just really not getting anything done in the early game at all. We take a look at damage per minute. You can see he's actually 4th highest, so, you know, he's kind of sacrificing the early game to be a damage-dealing jungler, but that's not working. You know, we look at the LCS standings, we'll see that Golden Guardians is 4-7 right now, and it's weird because Licorice and a Blaze Olive, I actually think are pretty decent. I think they're both pretty strong laners. I think they both do decently in the early game, and I think they both can be pretty significant carries. I think this team needs the opposite. This team doesn't need a jungler who's sacrificing the early game to be more like a bigger part of the game later in the game. This team needs somebody who's willing to sacrifice their late game to get the strong solo laners going early and let them carry, let them run over the game. And that's what I actually think River is. So if River actually was going to Golden Guardians, I think this is an interesting move. And I think the core of Licorice, River, and Ablaze Olive is actually very strong. I think those three are going to create some havoc in the early game. I think River, I'm thinking back to River's like Jarvan last split of him just ganking, getting his lanes ahead, and then sometimes his lane carrying, sometimes not. If he does that for Licorice and Ablaze, I think this team can actually start to win some games. I think this team can actually start to get kind of scary. But then I'm like, what the heck are they doing in the bot lane? Ole, I do not think has been that good. So if their whole strategy is we're going to get Ole his green card so we can build around him, that seems strange to me. And then you also have Stixay, who I think has been fine, but do I want a double veteran bot lane? Do I want a full veteran team? If you have Licorice, River, Ablaze Olive, Stixay, and Ole, you have a full veteran team of really no inexperienced players, and you're not building towards anything. You're not building towards the future. You're going to be like, this team's probably not going to Worlds. But if you had Licorice, River, Ablaze, and you have, they just gave away Chime, but if they had Chime as support, or if they have any, young AD carry, young support, inexperienced AD carry, inexperienced support, you could have a really, really solid team that's maybe building towards a future as well. So in a vacuum, I love the move of River going to Golden Guardians. I think that Jung and mid is going to be very, very strong. I think River is a massive upgrade over Pride Stalker, but now I just wonder, what is Golden Guardians' plan for the future? What are they doing with Pride Stalker and Leader? Like, okay, they brought Pride Stalker and Leader, their friends, they brought them over to be their academy mid-jung duo. Like, that's kind of weird. I have no idea what's going on. But yeah, kind of strange. We did end up getting this from Team Dignitas. Hey, we're excited to welcome you to the LCS. We were excited to welcome you to the LCS. Now we look forward to seeing you competing with Golden Guardians. So we finally, we got the announcements that Andrew Barton was looking for. Yeah, it was after the global contract database had already been updated, but that was kind of interesting. From the Dignitas side, Dignitas not very good. Obviously, I think, what are they? Last place in the LCS right now. I don't know why I can't click on the right thing. Yeah, they're 1-9, so they need to be looking to make some moves. Like I said, that Dignitas team, they need to be giving some other people chances. They need to be, experimenting with some younger players and stuff. They're bad right now. There's no reason for them to hang on to River. River definitely hasn't been as good in summer as he was in spring, but a lot of people have said, hey, this Dignitas roster is so terrible that they're probably just holding River back. We're going to see. River might be better with this new team. He might be worse. Who knows? But on the Dignitas side, I actually like these moves as well because Dignitas, yes, they're getting rid of River. They're bringing in Perry to be their new jungler. So we'll see how he does. I don't know much about him, but obviously he's not super experienced. We will see. I might be able to pull up some stuff on him real quick. I think he's like a solo queue player in North America. But I don't know how good he is. I don't know his age, anything like that. So apparently Perry is an 18-year-old jungler. So that will actually be interesting. Dignitas getting a new, really, really young and exciting jungler. Seeing if he's going to be good. Who knows? I can show you guys this real quick. This is Perry, formerly known as Ghostly Cat. Yeah, like I said, I don't know much about him, but this is at least the reports that Perry is added to the global contract database. He has a contract expiring in November of 2022. We'll see how he does. Either way, I think it's interesting. I think it makes more sense for Dignitas to be going younger in experience, even if it's taking risks on riskier prospects who maybe aren't home runs or anything. And then also the big news coming out from LCS Eevee is that he says that Gamsu will likely be playing in Academy this weekend, and it's likely that Janghoon will be playing in the LCS. If we take a look at Janghoon, this guy's 23, so it's not like he's insanely young or anything, but it seems like he has never really gotten like a real big shot. It seems like he's been a sub for Hanwha Life. He was a sub for a Freak of Freaks. He played on 5 Ronin in Turkey, and now he's with Dignitas Academy. So Dignitas, I think it makes sense. Selling off River, hopefully getting some money, getting some cash. Golden Guardians, I think they get better. Dignitas gets to go younger, gets to go more experimental. I think everyone wins out in this. Obviously, Pride Stalker's getting benched. He doesn't win. But, yeah, what is Golden Guardians' plan here? I like some of the things they're doing. I still don't understand the total vision or the total package. We'll have to wait and see. Either way, there's some big moves going down in the LCS. And, again, there's definitely more to come. People are saying this could be the craziest offseason we've ever seen. And it's starting in July, which is a little bit crazy, but I'm excited. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Let me drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about anything we talked about in this video today. Subscribe, ship today, and all my latest content. Check out the first link in the description below for the Discord. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then. Peace.